very smartly into his stride, and that's the early leader. A little bit slow to go was Madison County, and as they stream away towards the first of the flights of hurdles, it's Going Formal and Urabande who takes the first in the lead. And also through on the inside, storming through is Monica's Man. They're at the first, and they're all safely over. It looks as if Monica's Man's racing very wide indeed, and it ran out of the first flight, Monica's Man. They're at the second now, and it's Urabande leading with Tuscany Highway on the outside, and then racing wide is McNamara's Band under Graham Bradley. Behind these comes Kashi, and they race away on this very long stretch towards the third flight, and it's Tuscany Highway leading to, in second place, Urabande showing in second. And then in third, we have Strong Promise holding a good position. Also Storm North not that far off the pace, and Mag's Lad holding a good position on the outside. These are followed by Buckhouse Boy, who's in about this 8th or 9th slot, followed by Brilliant Equiname, Lottery Ticket, Little Gunners towards the back as they swing left-handed and pass the 2-mile start through the first half mile already. And it's Tuscany Highway leading as they head up the home straight. Tuscany Highway, Urabande the inside, 1 and 2. Showing third is Strong Promise, and then Storm North the inside. The blue colours of Kashi racing prominent, although it didn't jump that well. That one that well. And then we have McNamara's Band. Lottery Ticket mid-division with Buttercup Joe, Can Charlie well down the pack, Buckhouse Boy the stand side. Jet Rules the favourites, hunting them up on the inside, going the shortest way. On the wide outside, my favourite Marshall, but that's well down the pack with Jack Tanner and Madison County. Going Formal as well down the pack as well. Stream away towards flight number 4, and it's Tuscany Highway that just shades Urabande 1 and 2. Strong Promise in third, Storm North racing 4, and then on the inside, Going Formal has made giant strides. Buckhouse Boy is wide in front of Kashi. Then we have McNamara's Band not leading. Jack Tanner behind that, Jet Rules the inside. Riffawan follows, and then Mag's Daddy Brilliant Equiname. Sparkling Yasmin and Lottery Ticket and Can Charlie. Then we have Water Bob and Madison County and Buttercup Joe. My favourite Martian's got 3 behind it, and those 3 are Little Gunner, and also towards the back is the Reverend Bert. The subby is plumb last. So they race past the pack stands, turning left-handed and beginning the descent to the far side. And it's Urabande under Charlie Swan that gains the day, goes on by a couple of lengths. 2 Tuscany Highway in second, and the green colours of Strong Promise showing third, with through on the inside Buttercup Joe and Going Formal getting a little bit closer.
And heading down towards flight number 5, Jet Rules trying to improve on the inside, about 8th or 9th at this stage, and Jack Tanner, who was midfield early, is also making headway. So they take the next Tuscany Highway down on his nose there, and Urabande is the leader from Strong Promise, with Buckhouse Boy towards the outside. Going Formal in the sheepskin noseband, moving up in 4th or 5th on the inside of Kashi. Then follows Riffawan, who's quite close as well from Storm North. Jet Rules back on the inside, Red Jacket trying to improve, but has been niggled along by Warren Marston. They head towards the next, it's flight number 6, and Urabande is booted into it and jumped it well from Strong Promise in green and white on the near side. Buckhouse Boy in third, Kashi is next. There's Going Formal looking for a run up the inside as we take the bird's eye view now. Jet Rules is back on the inside, red with a white hoop. You can see he's struggling to go with them as they begin to climb up the far side. Urabande, a 2-length leader from Buckhouse Boy. Strong Promise, Going Formal going well on the inside as they jump the flight at the top of the hill. Kashi was next from Storm North. Then behind these is Jack Tanner trying to improve, and back in the field is Water Bob off the bit as they race towards the top of the hill. Can Charlie is back in the field. Up front though, it's Urabande going strongly from Going Formal. Then on the outside, Buckhouse Boy. Kashi is 4, Strong Promise 5. Jack Tanner getting closer under Tony McCoy as now they run down towards 3 out.
And Madison County is going well, but the favourite Jet Rules was taken out, wasn't he? We saw that clearly as they went with 3/4 of a mile to go. This is 3 out coming to it, and it's Urabande in the lead. Urabande the leader, 2 in second place. Going Formal, rushed it along his Buckhouse Boy. Blue colours on the left. Kashi is travelling well and coming with a lot of confidence under Jason Titley. After these, Madison County, Strong Promise roused it along, and then comes Urabande, come down towards the second last, and on the inside it's going to be just Urabande the leader from Kashi in second, and then Going Formal racing third. These clear of Jack Tanner, who's staying on, starting to turn in, and Urabande with the answers. Kashi's under pressure now. Back in third is Going Formal, really being rousted to home. One more flight of hurdles to jump, but it's Urabande with the advantage over the last. He hits it hard, gets away with it, but it's Urabande and Adrian Maguire. Is he going to, the ghost going to be laid? It's a tired horse. Karsh is coming back at him. Going Formal is finishing with every stride. They've got 100 yards to go, and Urabande has it. Karsh is trying to come at him here with the black colours, and finishing best of all is Going Formal, but Urabande is going to take it. Urabande, Going Formal, Karsh the 1-2-3. Back in 4 came Jack Tanner, then Buckhouse Boy, Strong Promise, Buttercup Joe, Madison County Lottery Ticket, Jet Rules, who was unlucky at the top of the hill, then Sparkling Yasmin, Riffer One, Storm North, then the Reverend Burton, the Sylvia Bullion, Equiname, Can Charlie and Waterfall, a long way clear of McNamara's band, and my favourite Martian was last of all. And so the result then of this, the Sun Alliance Novices hurdle at 8-1. Urabande has landed a big gamble in the colours of Martin St Quintin, trained by Aidan O'Brien and ridden by Charlie Swan, who of course holds the aces in the next race with Viking Flagship. Second horse home, that's number 5, Going Formal. Mark Dwyer was really powering up the hill, and in the end forced Urabande to pull out all the stops. Third horse home is number 8, Karshi. It looks as if Lord Vesti was going to have his first winner at the festival meeting after 20-odd years of trying, when this one came with a strong run too from home, but it wasn't to be. Karshi finishing third. Fourth horse home was Jack Tanner, putting in his best work in the closing stages, but a long way remote for the front 3 in this Sun Alliance Novices hurdle. And our winner for Ireland and Aidan O'Brien and Charlie Swan is Urabande.
Urabande has returned the clear 8-1, second favourite, but there is a deduction of 5 pence in the bound. Wisley Wonder was 10-1 at withdrawal. And then Urabande, Ladbrokes went 9 this morning, Hill 7 and Coral 6. So the Magic Sign would have lost with Urabande. The runner-up Going Formal, a 12-1 chance. And Karshi is third, 14-1 for Lord Vesti, whose Castle Suite was also third in the opening race yesterday. And that Urabande is the 183rd Irish trained winner at the festival since the war. It's the 10th in this race. Danoli won it 2 years ago. In the 80s, Mr. Donovan and Drumlagan. And remember, in 1973, Adrian Maxwell trained Willie Watkins won this, and then won 3 golden hurdles trained by Jane Pilkington. Urabande, 8-1. The Irish cheers have been ringing out for that.
No doubt the cheers will ring out for Aidan O'Brien's first National Hunt Festival winner, and Charlie Swan has really earned his fee, because although Urabande was going well throughout the race, he tried to run out, he hung this way, he hung that way. He can't have been at all an easy ride.
Certainly, and as with yesterday's novice hurdler, in defence, this horse has made just about every yard of the running, and there's so much to like about him. Look at him, ears pricked. I think he's just a bit green more than anything, John. He's been in front for an awful long way. This is a tough course, and I should think Charlie Swan could understand quite how easily he was travelling at this stage. Just have a look, he's having a look at the wing, goes to run out. You always know that there's plenty of petrol left in the tank. When a horse travelling underneath, you can afford to have a look this way and that. You know that there's more to come, and he's challenged on the outside at this point by Karshi, coming off the bend. Third yesterday with Castle Suite, Lord Vesti. Looks as though he's going to go one better. Going Formal chasing the 2-up, but at the last, he didn't jump particularly well throughout this race, Urabande, but he jumped the last better than the second horse, Karshi.